Hey guys, Sean Alexander, Apex Pressure Cleaning. I just wanted to do a quick video on the dropsticks that we include with most of our systems here. I've had a couple questions from guys that have been interested in ordering a system, or those who already have ordered a system, got it home, unboxed it, and found their dropsticks. And a couple of them have sent me a couple questions about them, so I thought I'd just go over them real quick. The basic system that we sell includes 3 dropsticks, okay? One for your water, one for your bleach, and one for your soap or your surfactant, okay? The bleach and water line dropsticks are 10 feet long. They're 1/2 inch inside diameter PVC braided tubing, which is sort of an industry standard, I guess. The system, remember, is designed to be used with 2 55-gallon barrels. With that being said, a 55-gallon barrel, the plastic barrels that I'm referring to, you can get them on Facebook Marketplace. If Craigslist still exists, you can get them there probably. There's a local guy to me that sells them. He's got a bunch of them in his backyard. He owns a car wash. And he gets his car wash soap in those barrels. So obviously when the barrel is empty, he has a waste product there that he needs to dispose of. But what he does is he sells them. And last time I bought some, I bought a couple of them, 2 of them for $20. So they're out there. They're pretty readily available. But when I measured them, I believe they're like 40 inches tall, or a little bit less, maybe 35 to 37 inches tall, something like that. And I designed the dropsticks to be 40 inches plus a little bit. Now, the reason I make the PVC portion of the dropstick in 2 pieces, like you see here, this is a 20-inch section of 3/4 inch PVC. I make them in 2 sections like this, obviously, so I can ship them. You know, if you're making dropsticks at home, they don't need to be in 2 sections. You can make them in 1 section because you don't have to ship the thing. But what I do is I include the 3/4 inch PVC connector here so you can slip fit both of these 2 together, and then you have a nice long dropstick that will go inside that barrel. In order to do that, when you get them, you're going to have to take the clamp off, obviously, slip the second piece of PVC down over the tube and then into the connector. The other end, sorry about my finger there, the other end should be done already. This end being the bleach, there's nothing on it. There's no strainer or anything like there is on the water. You know, the water comes with a nice strainer. It's a basket style strainer. This strainer is removable. You just got to unscrew it. So a lot of people have asked me, why don't you include the strainer for the bleach as well? Well, number one, the stainless steel mesh in that strainer will not last in bleach. The bleach is so corrosive that it'll just eat it away. And you could always take the mesh out, but then the holes in the basket are big enough that it's not going to do anything anyway, so you're not really screening anything there. So I just don't include anything. If you have something that you'd like to put on there, you know, by all means, go ahead. If you're getting your bleach from a fairly reputable source, or you know, you're getting it out of the gallon jugs from Home Depot or Walmart or wherever, it's going to be fairly clean inside anyway. So I think the worry about the pump, you know, picking up something out of the bleach is kind of minuscule. I don't know if you're going to have to worry about it too much. I think the corrosive nature of the bleach itself is going to be doing more harm to the pump than anything that the pump ingests out of the bleach. So again, when it comes to the water and the bleach line, I include 2 20-inch sections of hard plastic, and then this is designed, or it's there just to keep the plastic tubing or the braided tubing from curling up inside the barrel and getting out of the solution, so your pump is now sucking air. The plastic, the rigid plastic, keeps that down into the solution and keeps your pump pumping fluid instead of air. And that goes the same for the water side. Again, I include the basket strainer on there, just in case your municipal water supply is pumping anything other than water. It'll help get some of the big parts out. So the same thing with the water as the bleach. It comes with a 10-foot section of tubing. If you need anything more than that, I'm sorry, you guys are kind of on your own for that. But this stuff is cheap. It's readily available. You can get it at Home Depot. You can get it at Lowe's. If you have a local Menards or just a hardware store that has poly-braided tubing like that. Again, this is 1/2 inch inside diameter. If you need more than 10 foot for your specific application, by all means, you're going to have to grab some. But if you need less, you know, obviously you can cut this down a little bit. You don't have to use all 10 feet of it if you don't need it all. But the drop stick for the water includes both sections of the rigid PVC. Again, all that does is keep it in the solution. And it does include clamps on both ends. You can see there. And then the clamp here. And then the last drop stick is for soap or surfactant. Notice this one is smaller. This is 1/4 inch line versus 1/2 inch line. Has a clamp. I give you one 20-inch section of the rigid PVC that keeps it down into your surfactant tank. A lot of guys ask me about tanks. You know, I'm pretty cheap. Maybe I'm not cheap. Maybe I'm pretty thrifty. I don't do a lot of, I don't use a lot of surfactant. I do use it on roofs when I'm washing. But other than that, I don't use it on house washes all that much unless the house really warrants the use of soap. But I really just use the container that the surfactant came in. I don't try to reinvent the wheel when it comes to a surfactant tank. I like to keep as much open space in my trailer as possible, or if you have a small truck or something. In my opinion, you don't really need a surfactant tank itself unless you're using it, a lot, and you're going through 10 gallons of surfactant a week or something. I don't do that. So when you do a roof and I'm using surfactant, I just put the drop stick right into the container. I take the lid off the container and I put the drop stick right in there. So that's why I only include a 20-inch section. But by all means, if you need another section, get another half or a piece of 1/2 inch PVC right there. You can get a connector, very much like this one, but for 1/2 inch instead of 3/4, and you can put another section on there. I include 100 inches of poly tubing for the soap. It's just how the roll comes out even. Obviously, 10 foot is 120 inches. This one's just going to be a little bit shorter. But it also includes a soap filter. This one has a little weight in it. Doesn't really keep it down into the solution without the rigid tubing, though. So, but that's pretty much what the drop sticks look like. If you buy a system from me, in the instructions that come with it, there's a little blurb in there. I kind of highlight it, I think, every time I print them out. But when you go to put these on the proportioner, let me grab a proportioner real quick. When you go to slip these tube ends onto the proportioner, make sure you warm these up with like a hair dryer or a heat gun, and maybe use even a little bit of WD-40 or whatever. That way you don't break these barb fittings off when you slip these on, okay? So warm those tube ends up before you go forcing them onto the barb fittings here. It just makes everything a lot easier for you, and it's a little bit safer on the barb. If you do happen to break these barb fittings, they're readily available. Don't get brass ones if you can help it. If you're in a pinch, the only thing you can find is brass, by all means, put it on there. But you can get these at Home Depot. They're like $3 or $4 each. They'll be a little bit different than the ones I supply you, but they're there. They're available. Okay, so again, I just thought I'd bring you a little drop stick information here. Never done a video on the drop sticks before, but if if you have any issues or any questions, you can give me a call. I've never given out our phone number on YouTube, but it is 810-284-2545. Today is Sunday. I'm taking orders. If you guys see this video when it first comes out and you're looking to get a system, give us a call. Again, 1-810-284-2545, or you can hit us up on Facebook at apexpressurecleaning.mi, or on Gmail, we are apexpressurecleaning.mi@gmail.com. So if you have any other questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm taking orders today. I think I'm going to try to build as many as I can this week. Lately, we've been doing 5 a week, and that's really been working out. This week, I was able to get all 5 of them out by the end of the day Friday. So if you order today, as long as I can keep getting the components from my suppliers in a timely fashion, I may be able to get these out by the end of the week. All right, so give me a call or put something in the comments, something like that. But for now, that's all. Thanks, guys. We'll see you later.